Hey guys, welcome to Magicka Gaming VR. It's been a while, but we are here with a magical experience, almost Magicka, if you will. This is a game called what is the game called? I keep forgetting what this game is called. It is called the Tavern of Magic. It's a very difficult name to remember. Anywho's, welcome to the Tavern. Is their tagline? This is the characters are very Magicka inspired, in my opinion. It looks like it's got that, or is going for that same Magicka from Arrowhead and Paradox Interactive, the slapstick, silly, kill your friends sort of thing. So right now, this is a beta access that I have. This is a dueling testing ground, so we're going to go in, we're going to check it out, and we're going to pull in Barnaby from Discord. Also, you may know him as Phil Hendry from the Twitch streams. He is one of the two moderators I have. The second moderator, community moderators, the second one being K2 Cred, who is off at boot camp right now. So props to him for going out and doing that. Could have picked, the Marine Corps instead of the Navy, but it's each their own. Anywho, back to the game. It is they're billing this as a collectible card game, PvP arena, dungeon crawler, and social game. Those are the tags that they have under their "Welcome to the Tavern" tagline on the main site, and the link for that is down below in the description as usual. So the things that they're throwing out there with this game is to be able to collect, buy, or sell magic cards from form your perfect deck and conquer other mages in duels. Crawl together through dungeons, defeat various enemies, seize? Yep. Oh, seize their souls into your card deck and use them in battle. That was awkward. I didn't practice this. I don't know if it shows. PvP duels, 2v2, and the Tavern Brawl. So we get some nice PvP action, but they don't base the whole game on PvP because there is PvE dungeons, or there will be when the game is out of beta. Right now, I don't think that those are there. That I believe I was told is coming in the next update. So stay tuned for a follow-up if the PvE dungeons are added in the next update. 4-player co-op or 4v4 mirror dungeon. So sort of a PvE VP in that almost like that Elements TD sense where you're not necessarily fighting head to head against each other, but you're trying to clear this PvE encounter and see who can do it first. That's really interesting. Just the whole idea and style of this game, from what I've seen of it, looks really interesting, and I'm hoping that this isn't another Steam hammer, and I'm hoping it's actually good. But let's go ahead and jump in the game, take a look at it, and then we'll pull Barnaby in for the duels. So let's get in the game. Okay guys, here we are in the game. This is Tavern of Magic. The first thing I notice is we got some really huge hands, but it looks like we are very tiny in a very big body. We do have full IK, so you can see the hand moving. Not too bad. Pretty decent IK. We do need a height adjuster. I feel very small right now. I don't know. Okay, here's some options. So the option button on the left hand, option button, pulls this up. We have multiplayer, game, find server, start server, and connect. Let's go ahead into game. Calibration, there we go. Height calibration. So, see, out like this, and pull the triggers. Better. I still feel a little on the short side of things. Let's go back into calibration and let's maybe point them out like this. No, I think what I need to do is just squat down a little bit. Better, kind of. They look more reasonably sized, but I'm still. Let's come down to about here. Yeah, so the calibration needs work. We'll go with it like this, because this looks reasonably sized for my hands. and get a better view of the IK here. My head feels a little out of place, but those are minor things. So we've got fight. I don't know what fight does. Fight. Maybe that's multiplayer. Find server, start server. We'll do that later. Let's take a look. So we don't have any sort of trackpad locomotion. We just have this teleport, and it is a time delay teleport. Nice little effect there. So you don't get to quickly pop around and teleport places. I don't know how. Okay, both trackpads, pressing on both trackpads gives you a teleport. Grip doesn't appear to do anything. Trigger makes fists. Right menu button does nothing. So we don't really have a good set of commands. Whoa, that was weird. That's very interesting. So IK is hard to do right. We'll throw that out there. They are a little bit behind on the seasons, as it's almost Easter when I'm recording this, but we'll forgive them that. They're still in beta. Let's talk to this guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? No chit chat? So he feels a little like Dungeon Defenders 2-y. Okay, we'll go with that. Can I get over there now? No, I can't. So it doesn't appear that I can do anything without. I don't know what just happened. It doesn't appear that I can do anything without a second player. So as I said earlier, let's go ahead and go pull Mr. Barnaby Jones, aka Phil Hendry on Twitch, into the game, and he's gonna be my opponent. He's gonna get wrecked. I don't think either of us have actually played this game before, so we'll see how much wrecking actually gets done. We'll probably wreck ourselves more than our opponents, but let's cut to that. Okay, so we have Barnaby here. Barnaby, say hi.
Hello.
All right, and we are going to start up a game. So let's go ahead. The menu button on the left-hand controller pulls up your menu once again. We're gonna start a server. Oh, and we are loading. Okay, that put us into a new instance, and we need to recalibrate. So Barnaby, you should be able to hit that left menu button and I think go into multiplayer and then join server. I don't know if you will have to do any finding or anything. I didn't mess around with that.
It did show me two options. I just clicked the first one.
Okay. Oh, hey, I see a person. This must be you.
Yes.
You are all bent over and hunched over like you're an old lady.
Weird. Let me try calibrating.
Yeah, when you do the calibrating, like squat down a little bit. That's better. But the calibration is slightly off.
Oh, that's better.
Much better.
Yes.
It was very, very Magicka looking, the wizard robes.
I like it.
Yeah. So I think we make our way in there. I have no idea how any of this works. I'm gonna take this side. This side faces my camera. Alright. So I'm gonna click fight and see what happens. Nothing happened. Oh, fight is starting. There we go.
I guess we both had to do it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Ready up. Okay. And we're teleported in place. 3, 2. I have no idea how any of this works, so. Oh.
Just there, like that. Oh, there's a waste.
Aha.
We dodge. Uh-huh.
Oh, I just. Oh, damn. I think the longer you hold it, the bigger the spell gets. Okay, so not as much Magicka as it looked in the. Oh, and you're silenced with that one. Nice.
Yeah.
They are looking to limit your play space, so you can't dodge as much physically. Ow.
Oh, I dropped my health potion.
Boom.
Yeah.
That was a trial round. Warm up.
Good one.
Warm ups don't count.
And then we're just back to regular. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the idea is that we will build decks later. You want to go again?
Oh, there. Yeah. So there's no PvE right now.
There's no PvE right now. What I heard, or what I was told in the email, was that that will be coming in the next update. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I don't know when the next update will be, how soon, how far off, but I was told that.
Seems like a lot of these make you drop your spells.
One of them I hit you with, I think, is a silence.
It's hard to dodge.
Yeah, it is. It is a pretty.
I'm getting struck.
That guardian spell is a shield. You want to stick that in front of you, not to the side.
I see. I see. He doesn't actually do anything.
No, he doesn't. He just he blocks attacks.
Good dodging.
There's a lot of psychological in this too. It probably doesn't come through in the video, but. I haven't figured out the counter.
What counter?
So it looks like some spells, if you hit them head on, will cancel each other out.
Oh, right.
Whoa, my world just shifted.
I definitely noticed the ice spell beats the fire spell, and the sand spell seems to beat most spells.
Yeah, I did. I hit your sand spell head on with something else. I think it was the lower fire spell, and it just plowed right through like nothing happened. Now the big fire spell, we hit both of those together, and they canceled each other out.
Huh.
It might also be the level of charge on it too.
Have you noticed the? It's hard to tell when it's maxed out or not.
I think it's when it's got the 4 spheres around it, but I haven't figured out the min-max timing on it yet. All right, best 3 out of 5.
Okay. I'm going to use my guardian correctly this time.
Okay, you used them correctly that last time.
And the last one, but
I still got around him.
yeah.
He's not perfect. Used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took a fireball to the knee. I think I missed with that.
Really going for the feet.
Dance, partner, dance. Oh, damn it. Ugh. You know what? Have that right back at you. That one's nasty. That one's really nasty. Poison level 3. Thank you, Guardian.
Guardian, like right into it. Oh.
Insult to
How much
injury.
health do you have left on that?
I don't know. I'll have to watch the video again. I wasn't paying attention. I know at one point I was down to half health and I chugged a potion.
Half health, damn. That's it?
Unless you want to go some more. Good game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
It's kind of like Invoker, but without spell casting, really. Different kind of spell casting.
I can't wait. I'm really interested in seeing how the PvP works with this. I kind of wish the spells were a little bit more in depth rather than just picking them up. I was kind of expecting more like a magic. Ow! That was rude.
Whoa.
Well, what?
I guess that's the fully charged Guardian.
Looks like it. Oh, I missed. You weren't moving and I missed. Peter, potion eater. Oh, this thing looks badass.
Damn it.
No mana. I should probably drink some of that, huh? Oh.
Ouch. Where's my... Huh. I think your thing beat mine. Oh man, no mana. Damn it. Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. God. I'd let you have one. I was, I was just so close. I had a sliver of mana and a sliver of health.
Oh. Yeah, recharge is kind of long on the potions, but it's worth it hitting it early.
Yeah,
They don't even heal that much.
No, I noticed that. I think that's where I failed because I hadn't really needed them the first time, and by the time I needed them, I was already out, and GG. Blue. Hold on. Sprint vector.
All right.
I love it. All right, I am going to pop out of here and go do the outro. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for the key.
Not a problem.
It was fun.
Hopefully, we'll get back in here when they've got the PvP update.
Yeah.
Or sorry,
cool.
PvE update.
Right.
Words are hard.
Your PvE is sick. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the 4v4 PvE. I don't know if you've been to their site, but they're talking about mirrored dungeons. So you guys start on opposite ends, or I don't know how they're going to do it, but you're 4v4 PvE, but you're racing each other to finish the dungeon. That's going to be cool.
That is cool. Damn.
All right. See you around.
See ya.
I don't know how I get out. I can't get out! There's no quit button too, damn it.
No. Old-fashioned way.
Ah. Okay, so the lack of a quit button is upsetting, but this is a beta. I had quite a bit of fun with this. Let's go over here with our buddy. Let's go post up on the bar really quick. Just go sort of, lean on the bar here, like. Oh my God, yeah, lean on the bar like this. I had fun. I had a blast. I can only imagine how much more. I don't even know the right word. Hectic, exhilarating, tactical. There's a lot of words that'll fit in that. Okay, I'm going to stop doing this. It's I'm going to fall over. Yeah, it was a lot of fun having somebody here. I would like to see voice chat, an easy way to mute your opponent along with voice chat. I had Barnaby jump into Discord along with me, and that's how we were voice chatting. The game really needs some in-game voice chats to go along with the multiplayer. But I think that's it for taking a look around here. It's a very small level. It's a very small beta. So let's go ahead and jump out of the game, and we'll give my final thoughts out there. See you in the real world. Okay guys, that was the Tavern of Magic. A big thanks to Barnaby for coming in and helping me test out the PvP, which is really all there is to the game at the moment, but it was still pretty fun. It's not in a state where I would say, hey, it's ready to go up for sale. It is absolutely a beta title, so don't look at this and think, oh my god, that game's horrible. It's a beta. It's in beta. Remember, it's beta. Beta doesn't mean it's ready to go out and be an early access title or for them to put up founders packs. Beta means it's not done yet. They've got a lot of features out there that is on their roadmap, and I am really looking forward to those features. So I saw it on Twitter, and I saw that they had beta apps up, put one in, got an invite the same day. So go ahead, go check it out. The link for that should also be in the description down below. I imagine they're going to need more testers to find things like the calibration issue. Maybe they've got some super tall devs and it just works for them. But I'm 6'2", so they'd have to be really tall. Yeah, fast-paced, fun. Definitely needs voice chat. Definitely needs a way to mute people in voice chat. A personal bubble of sorts that you can turn on or off. That's a pretty significant issue in VR at the moment. Even in big name games like Sprint Vector, there's still harassment that goes on anytime multiplayer happens, and it's only gotten worse in VR. So in a game like this that is very social, I would like to see some sort of power option so that the victim doesn't feel like they need to leave to escape. They can just, do some power action and the person annoying them is just gone. The devs from Quiver did it well. Like I haven't played Quiver in a while, but you like put your hands together and you whoosh out a bubble. Just something cool like that. It would fit the magical theme of the game. I don't necessarily know that it needs to be that in depth, but just absolutely some way to point at a guy and say, I don't want to see you anymore. You are now invisible from me, or you are now kicked out of my game. Some control over that. But again, beta, I wouldn't expect that in here. That's just I would like to see this. A movement that is not teleport. The teleport does lag a bit. I'm not sure why that's the case. It doesn't really seem to serve any purpose here in the dueling arena. There's really no reason why they couldn't be doing walking instead of teleporting, or having both, having the options. If it's just because they haven't gotten around to it yet, I could say okay. In the full version of the game, I would absolutely like to see both teleport and trackpad locomotion being balanced for the PvE content. I think the delay on it is a little frustrating, but it probably does offer more balance in that you can't just instantly blink away. You have to, you're a mage, you have to take a second, you have to concentrate on the spot that you want to go to, gather your magic, and poof, you pop over there. So I'm not so much upset about the delay, just as the lack of options in being able to physically go over there. Dodging was fun, but I do understand the complaints that I have seen about larger play spaces having more of an advantage, and why they sort of want to limit that to a smaller range of motion, so that even if you have a huge play space like I do, where you're gonna, destroy your green screen as you are dodging left and right, you only get the same maybe 5 feet of space to actually move around in. I was sort of against it before I actually played the game. Now that I've actually played it, I do think it probably does give a significant advantage, and it should probably be limited to a set amount of space to keep everybody on an even playing field. You don't have an advantage just for having a bigger VR space than somebody who is, standing still. That also is another thing. There's going to be a minimum play space on this for duels. If you only have standing room, or you only have a seated experience, you're not going to be able to dodge spells with this, and that's going to be a big issue. You're going to need to be able to get up and move around for this game, which I don't necessarily see as a problem. It just needs to be clear before somebody picks up the game and only has enough room for a seated experience, and then like, well, I can't play. So as long as that's really clear, that's not that big of an issue. The other thing is more information, more information to the player. I had to figure out a lot of things by trial and error. Push this button. What does this button do? What if I do this? What if I slide? Grip does nothing. What about trigger? And then we didn't really know what we were doing in our first duel. We just had to go off instinct, and it was very intuitive. Absolutely. But coming out of beta, I would like to see some sort of brief, hey, wizard, you're in this magical world, and let me teach you how to sling a fireball and build your deck. And I definitely think it's going to need some of that, just as a comfort and an intro into new players, just as a better quality of life experience. I mean, I was able to figure it out fairly easily. I think most people would probably be able to figure it out fairly easily, but having that quality of life, just here's how you do things, coming out of beta again, that is something that I would like to see. So I mentioned it a couple of times during the video. We are looking at the next update to bring PvE content, and I would definitely like to keep following this game and check out the PvE content and see how well that actually plays. As for right now, I'm going to give this a thumbs up based on the progress that I've seen. I don't think it's out on Steam or ready for a review, but For right now, this is a game that I enjoyed, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on to do a full in-depth review when it officially releases. That's going to do it for me, guys. Please be sure to hit that like, sub, comment down below. Let me know what you think if you like this video, or if you didn't like that video, there's the dislike, and also the comment section. Please, if you're going to dislike, let me know what you didn't like. It helps me make better videos. There's also, if you want to, be super awesome, like some of my supporters, and head down to the Amazon affiliate link, buy the stuff that you normally buy when you're shopping on Amazon, and the channel gets a little kickback just as a way to help support the cost of running the channel, the hardware that I need to get, like the lav mic that I still need to set up. Yeah. Also, things like Patreon and other stuff down there. Follow me on Twitch. I do some streaming. Gonna get back into it a little bit more. My shoulder's feeling better, though it's still not. I would say it's probably 85-90% from the tendinitis. Make sure you're stretching before heavy activity games like this, or Sprint Vector, or Orbis. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I will see you in the next video. Later.